Cindy, welcome to Look News. We appreciate you stopping by.
Thank you very much.
Got a great event coming up here. I thought before we get into that, we should talk a little bit about homelessness here in our region. I know, a lot of folks are concerned that the homelessness problem is growing, but homelessness also doesn't look the same in our area that it may do in New York City or some other large areas. Talk to me about the problem.
We have a lot of people that don't really live out in the street or live in cars. They're in emergency shelters, they're in transitional housing. A lot of, especially youth, are couch surfing with their friends or friends' families. And we do a point-in-time count in January of every year, and it's amazing of how many kids are out there not living in their own home, just couch surfing on friends' or relatives' couches.
Yeah, couch surfing, the phenomena where you just jump from couch to couch to couch,
right,
and you have no real place to call home.
Right, right.
A big problem. We've got this great event coming up on Wednesday where a lot of folks, I'm one of the participants, we're going to find out about some of these services that are helping folks that may be homeless, maybe in a situation where they need to get out of their home.
Right.
Talk to us about the idea behind this.
It's called A Day in the Life of a Homeless Person, and it could be someone that's just on the verge of being homeless and is reaching out to an agency for some assistance. As you said, you're visiting Domestic Violence Services of Saratoga County. We have someone visiting the new Community Health Center with physical disabilities and might need some assistance. We have someone visiting the Captain Youth Shelter. I can't remember where else. We just had the police chief visit Transitional Services, which assists the mentally ill, and we also have the someone from Saratoga Builders Association visiting the shelter Saratoga tomorrow.
You know, I've talked to Maggie Frank here many times, the Domestic Violence Rape Crisis Services Executive Director. I'm excited because it'll give me a little insight into what they do. How important is that, especially with folks like the police chief and some of these business leaders? How important is it for you to actually have them experience what these groups are doing?
I think they need to see that it's just not the typical stereotype homeless person living on a park bench. It could be any one of us that, loses our job, that has a family of 4 people and that can't afford their rent anymore, or can't afford to buy food anymore. And it's just a certain situation that they can actually feel what it's like and maybe be a little bit more apathetic to what's going on. And maybe if we could all get to the same table and try to help all these people, that's always my goal, to get us all to the table and talk and discuss this and see what we can do to help out these people.
Of course, at this time of year, it seems even more important as the temperatures are starting to cool and the holiday season is coming our way. There's also a community forum tomorrow night, so that folks can come out and actually hear some of the experiences. I know that, I'll be there. We've been encouraged to come and talk about what we learned during that day. Talk to me about that component of the event.
We did something similar last year where everyone that had gone out and visited the agencies, plus the agencies, are there at the table, and they can have their input as to what they feel was their experience and maybe what we can do to better the community, to help out these people. And we also sometimes have some actual homeless people that are out there right now that come and talk about their experiences, and we try to figure out what we can do to make it better for them.
Great way to have some understanding. I know, as I said to you before you came on, as a Saratogian, it seems that we're seeing more people on the streets that are in need of these services.
Right, absolutely.
We appreciate you stopping by. Cindy Phillips, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Great to give us a little insight. Let's tell folks about the event so they can get out and check out all the good work that you are doing. You can learn more about the different services available for those facing homelessness and hear from those who participated in the day's events, a special community reception. It'll be held tomorrow night, 6 p.m. at the Saratoga Arts Building on Broadway.